Hey guys, Bobby here.
And Goldflower Gamer.
And today we're doing the first Gamerz Ramble episode.
This is going to be fun.
Lots of fun.
Especially considering what such a fun game we're talking about.
Ah yes, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. something.
Mr. Hyde.
Mr. Hyde.
Currently regarded as probably the worst game on the NES. It's bad. It's so bad. Oh my god.
I mean, the music is so bad.
The music
that it makes you want to die.
Like the music, it's just annoying. It's like the monkey dungeon in Earthbound. The music is enough to drive you insane after you spend like 20 minutes there.
We did spend 20 minutes making this video.
Yeah. This is just getting footage of this drove us insane.
The music from the video made us want to die, yet there's someone in the game that her music notes are so bad sung that can literally kill you.
Yeah, I think it's like it's a singer or a priest or something? I don't know, we don't have the manual to read the manual or something. Yeah. This game is just awful. Like there's one of the big annoying things is the sound. Like the sound is just so bad.
Or like the cat meowing?
The cat and the dog are probably the most annoying sounds in the game.
Or how about the fact that you can only kill one thing as Dr. Jekyll?
Yeah, one thing is Jekyll that you can kill, and it's bees. The odd ones out would be proud. Sort of.
Alright, so listen here. How is this game so bad if it was literally made by the creators of, like, Godzilla?
The Godzilla films, yeah, like... It just kind of shows like Godzilla's been a little bit peeved lately.
I mean, how do you screw up this bad? There is no excuse. It's like, oh yeah.
Oh my god. You could poop on this game. You could just take the cartridge and just poop all over the cartridge, and that would be like encasing it in gold. This is a horrible game. And the fact that, like, the only reason, like, we're not dying at all is because this is someone else. This is a task of this game being recorded. And in this task, not a single time do they turn into Mr. Hyde. But if, like, it's a human player, you're gonna be Mr. Hyde, like, 90% of the game. Like, because, like, everything is just trying to kill you, and there's, like, thousands of projectiles shooting at your face, like, every 20 seconds. Like, it's pretty much unplayable as Jekyll. Like, 90% of the game you're gonna be spending as Hyde. Like...
And the worst part about this is that if you die as Dr. Jekyll and you become Mr. Hyde, you cannot go past the point that you died as Dr. Jekyll when you're Mr. Hyde, because that'll make the evil follow you and then you'll get struck by lightning.
Like... I don't know, it's something like that. Like... Yeah, it's really weird how this game works, and honestly, it's just one of the reasons it's so bad.
There's not very good ways to make this game good.
Like, there's literally zero way to make this game. Like, if there was, like, an HD remaster that was, like, actually playable, then I think it might have done a little better, but, like, no, this is just absolute garbage.
There's no saving yourself. Run! Run!
Run from this game. Do not play this game. Like, do not. Don't even watch any, like, no commentary footage of it. Like, the music will already, within, like, a minute, it'll already be driving you insane. I literally have it playing over, and the music is just playing over and over and over again in my head right now.
And the music is copyrighted, we're pretty sure, because it was used in a different video game that was made before Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Well, isn't that just the title screen, though?
No, it was in one of the battles in, I can't think of the name of the game at the moment. Huh. But it was in one of the middle of the battles. It played it as you went into the battle to fight this guy. And it plays that music when you win for this whole game. So, yeah.
Also, the plot is really, really dumb and weird. Like, So for those who didn't really read the instruction manual or didn't get an opportunity to read the instruction manual, apparently, Dr. Jekyll's on his way to his wedding, apparently. And I think the video game nerd said it was a kid? It was like Billy Bob or something, like a kid named...
No, it was like...
Billy or something?
Yeah, but his last name started with a P.
Oh.
But anyways, yeah, he'd go around and throw bombs at you, and there's no way to dodge the bombs.
Like,
no
the bombs could hit you, like, they could be a mile away, and they could still hit you. The explosion's so big. And this Billy kid apparently wants to stop Dr. Jekyll from going to his wedding because he's in love with Dr. Jekyll's fiancée. Like, what?
So that would make sense, but how does it make sense of the rest of the people attacking him? Like, everybody else. Or when the bombs go off, they only affect Dr. Jekyll and not Mr. Hyde. They don't, I mean, both of them, but they don't affect, like, the townspeople and the spiders and anything.
Oh, yeah, and there's spiders.
Yeah, so basically the point of the game is to, like, sit there, wait for the spider to go up, get ran over by people, get exploded. At this point, just call off the wedding, man. Holy crap.
Like... And the one weapon you do get as Dr. Jekyll is it's useless. It's literally useless.
Unless you want to kill a bee.
Unless you want to kill a bee, yeah. It kills bees and that's it. That's all it does. The cane is literally useless. And like, and the controls for like to use the cane, like, why? it was what, up and B?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too obscure, but like it's not hidden in plain sight. Like you'd have to read the manual to figure that out most likely. But it's not too obscure. Like if you were just mashing buttons, you might be able to figure it out.
And then you'd be like, "Whoa, how'd I do that?"
Yeah.
Not to make this game any less difficult, but it's not important how you throw your cane, your useless cane, that does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a bee, let me hit it with my cane, but I can't hit someone on the head because I'd be freaking insane.
Yeah.
Ah, self-defense bad.
I'd be framed for murder. Yeah.
I mean, how do you screw up this much when you're making a game? You made Godzilla. You got the money to buy the people to make the game.
Like, I mean, like, I don't know, like, this, I would even consider the CDI games, the Legend of Zelda CDI games, to be better than this. Like, those were absolutely horrible. And just like this game, you could poop on them, and it would be a compliment. Like, but honestly, this game is just, like, pretty much unplayable as Jekyll. It's like 90% of the game you're going to be spending as Hyde. Obviously not in this task, because this task is absolutely flawless and doesn't turn into Hyde a single time. Does get hit a few times, though.
But he's also a professional speedrunner that plays video games for a living.
I don't think you know what a TAS is. It's an acronym. It's Tool Assisted Speedrun. It's a speedrun that's being played on a computer, and it's been programmed frame by frame to make button inputs.
Oh.
So basically, the computer is playing the game as fast as possible. Look at it, there's the statue! There's the peeing statue! On the left!
The bird pooping on it.
And then there's the bird. And this game doesn't have logic either. Like, these birds, they're pooping out, like, actual mounds of poop.
Half the size of them.
Half the size, yeah, like, that's not what bird poop is like. Bird poop is those white pellets that get all over your car and make a freaking mess. They don't poop brown mounds like we do.
Ah, nice comparison.
Well, I mean, like dogs. It's like dog poop, more like.
But with actual dog crap, it's like, what? How do you come up with this? Once again, you made Godzilla and you screwed up this much.
Like,
who peed in your cornflakes?
Like, Like, honestly, you can't even... There are, like, literally no words that describe how bad this game is.
Even though we're trying to find them.
We're trying to find them, but there are pretty much no words that describe how terrible this game is.
Yeah, I'm flipping through the dictionary right now. Terrible, catastrophic, yeah, that's about all I found.
Oh, man.
That's gonna be a fun series.
Yay.
Like, subscribe, make sure you tune on every video. We probably forgot to say something.
Yeah, there's probably something we forgot to say. I don't know it.
But if we did, we'll probably
the peeing statue! We forgot to talk about that.
No, we talked about that one.
No, wait, oh no, that's not the peeing statue. Well, I gave it a brief mention, but we didn't, like, talk about it. Like, I feel like it's important enough that we should talk about it. The very least. It's a peeing statue! Come on,
Human
dude.
Greek nudity.
Yeah.
Everybody, divert your eyes.
Look away, kids!
Alright, so that's about it about this video.
Oh, and there's also more levels in the Japanese version, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
in the
that.
American version, they just basically copy and paste the levels.
Yeah, in the English version, it's just like certain levels are just played repeatedly instead of new ones.
But it's to the point, like, level 1 will be, like, level...
Like,
way,
4
yeah.
or so?
But it'll be harder.
Yeah.
But it'll be, like, the same...
Like, the same layout.
Yeah, same
and
scenery.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Gamerz Collab. Subscribe to Goldflower Gamer and subscribe to Mr. Criticization Bobby.
And everyone else that supports this channel. It really means a lot to us. And also check out the person that made this task that we used for footage. I'll put a link to the full task in the description, and you can watch it. Or don't, which you probably shouldn't, because it's 17 minutes of torture.
Alright, we'll just mention them.
We'll just mention it, just so we don't get in trouble.
The channel name will be in the description. The video link will not be in the description.
Yeah, the video link will.
Oh.
Because the channel that the video was on is not the same as the person who made it. The channel is like a community. Whatever. It'll be in the description.
Like, subscribe.
Do all that stuff. See you later. I don't have an outro. I never use outros. Or intros. I just say hey and do something stupid. That's usually what I end up doing. Dear God, I can't write!